And welcome back. It is time for a brand new top 25. We had another great week. Week 4 is now in the books. We're prepping for week 5. We had a winning week betting wise. Now it's time to roll on. So we're going to talk about the top 25 real quick. We have a couple teams leaving the poll and a couple new teams coming in. First of all, leaving this week, Kansas State drops out, Memphis drops out, Nebraska drops out, and Northern Illinois. 4 teams lead. We had that tie for 25th, so we have 3 new teams. But let's start out with the receiving votes category. This week, Army, James Madison, Indiana, Rutgers, Navy, and Kansas State all received votes. We had some, just disagreements at the end of the poll, so a lot of teams getting votes this week, but all of them do not make the top 25. For that first set, coming in at number 25, Liberty drops down from 23, dropping 2 spots to 25 after their win over East Carolina. We have a tie at 23. BYU jumps all the way from an unranked, no votes, tied for 23rd. Notre Dame drops a spot to 23. Iowa State jumps up 2 spots to number 22. Clemson comes in at 21 after receiving votes last week. The next set, Oklahoma drops from 15 to 20. Washington State jumps from tied for 25th to 19th. Oklahoma State drops from 14 to 18. Illinois goes from receiving votes last week all the way to 17th. And USC drops after their loss to number 16. The next set, we have UNLV coming in at number 15, up 5 spots. LSU jumps up 4 to 14. Louisville jumps up from 17 to 13. Michigan making the huge jump from 21 to 12. And then Penn State drops a spot, going from 10 to 11. In the top 10, Missouri, after their struggle with Vandy, drops to number 10 from 6. Utah makes that jump back into the top 10, jumping from 11th to 9th. Miami jumps 1 spot from 9 to 8. Oregon was tied for 7th last week. They get 7th solo this week. And then Ole Miss drops out of the top 5. They were 4th last week. They drop all the way to 6th based on some other performances. The top 5, jumping from a tie to 7th to 5th after an impressive win, Tennessee. Then also jumping up 1 spot to number 4, Alabama. At 3, same as last week, they got all 3 third-place votes this week, Ohio State. And then at number 2, it was unanimous. Everyone voted this team number 2. It is Georgia, meaning all the top number 1 votes went to one team, and that is Texas. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let us know how we did. We'll see you later this week for some Week 5 picks.